I'm here with my friend Danielle Risley, and we were just talking about like different random things, and for some reason, animation came up. The other day, I was at the movies watching The Lorax, and was completely amazed at how these movies are so animated and so great. And what do you feel, Danielle?
Yeah, no, there's definitely some improvements in animation these days. Like recently, I watched Rango because I bought it without hesitation. I'd never seen it before because the previews had looked so amazing. I was like, Psh, I don't need to see this yet. I can
Yeah,
just
definitely.
buy it. And the animation on it is amazing. The textures on all of the characters is unbelievably perfect. They put in so many more details than I've ever seen in any other animation. Like Clint Eastwood's face, when I first saw it, I was like, that kind of looks pretty real. It hits in like the uncanny valley. I mean, sure, his mouth animation is kind of funny, but that's expected on most things because nobody
Yeah.
can ever master the mouth animation.
Yeah, I just saw the movie. The movie's really, really great. But have you seen Avatar?
No, it looks incredibly stupid. like,
But wait, is Avatar like animated or?
It's special effects, CGI stuff. It's kind of hits in the realm of animation. I mean, you do sort of the same process when you make it on a 3D programming.
Yeah.
So it's close enough. Like a lot of animation magazines and publications that I like to read will usually discuss visual effects because it's practically the same thing.
Yeah. So me and Danielle were actually talking about like, cause we're both here at Rider University and we're talking about majors, and she's actually a really talented animator, and you actually won second place, didn't you, for an award?
Yeah, I got a second place in the Indie Film Symposium last year. It got me like a small amount of money that I blew on candy and DVDs.
I think I would spend it on that too, honestly. But that's such a great accomplishment, and like, what are you planning to do with it, like, eventually?
Well, one day I really hope to work for Aardman Animations because the film that I won with was a stop motion because I really love stop motion. I think it's so much better than 2D animation and 3D because when you move an object, that's when you really see it come to life.
Yeah.
But through the movement of it, you understand the object, which is when you're drawing something, sure, you kind of understand it, but you only understand it in sort of like lines, and it doesn't mean much because you only see it put together
Right.
to understand what it means. Whereas a stop motion, you can see it as it goes along and you know what that is, everything that it means.
And how about like Pixar though, like Disney? Because I love those movies. Like, I'm such a huge fan.
They suck balls. I really hate Pixar and Disney. I mean,
Really?
yeah, Pixar's good. I mean, I won't deny any of their animations. They're definitely good work, but I think it's terrible. They're
Why?
a plague.
Why do you think it's terrible? Like,
They're a plague on animation. Like, they've ruined Russian animation because they found out about Disney and they're like, oh, we'll mimic that. Everybody always tries to mimic Disney,
right.
which I guess, yeah, that's okay, but it really kills the creativity in the field because Disney is so popular that you have to mimic them to get what they're selling, like for everyone else to purchase your stuff. So you have to follow their lead, and it really cuts down on everything. So the only experimental stuff you have to dig for, and half the time what you find is crap because Disney just wiped out the field.
Is it, you think it's because you think they suck, or is it you trying to be a rebel against like everybody loving Disney? Because I mean, everybody loves Disney. Like, I think like that's something that everybody watches when you're a kid. You know, your Cinderella, your Lion King. So you're trying to like, is it, you think that's why maybe?
No,
Partially?
as a child, I hated Disney. Like, I've never liked them. Like, the princess movies, I couldn't stand them. I thought they were stupid. I was raised, well, my dad is a sci-fi geek, so I mean, he tried to instill as much, like, alien movies as he could when I was young, so maybe that killed out, like, that little princess gene that's in
Right.
little small girls. But I never liked Disney, and, they just, oh, they suck so hard.
So, okay, I'm gonna put you kind of in a challenge here. Like, if you have to pick 5 top favorite all time greatest animated movies, which one will be your top 5? Starting from like the least to the best. So
Okay.
number 5.
Oh, God. Can I count cartoons?
Sure.
Okay. We'll put Danny Phantom as least of my absolute top favorites because I love Danny Phantom, but he's not all the way up there. Follow that would be. I just want to jump straight up to Shaun the Sheep. I don't even care what order he's in because I love Shaun the Sheep.
He will be your number 1.
He would be, but I'm not really going in order, I guess. So Shaun the Sheep, James and the Giant Peach, That is definitely the first stop motion I remember ever seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So it holds a special place in my heart
Mhm.
because I don't know, something about stop motion always enthralled me as a child because cartoons actually used to give me headaches.
Really?
But I could watch a stop motion just fine. How to Train Your Dragon. I absolutely love How to Train Your Dragon, and Rango is now my absolute top favorite. Okay, so you have my 5 top favorites. What's your favorite?
I don't know. I'm a really Disney person, so I would say maybe would The Lion King be considered animated?
Yeah.
Okay, so The Lion King. It's my favorite. Well, thank you so much, Danielle, for coming and having, a nice conversation with us about animation, and we wish you so much luck.
Thank you. You too.
So this is RDS 103.6 FM.